Hello, everybody. Welcome into your Tuesday edition of Talking Fitchburg on this Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021. My goodness, did you get outside today? Well, if you didn't, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's really, it's just been so nice out there, and I'm hoping you get a little breezy today, but we'll take it because those winds are coming from the south. Gotta like that. And warm temperatures are here to stay. I guess, when you have those cold spells like we did February, it's really just nice to talk about those warm conditions. And maybe because Andrew and I have been talking about fishing recently, I'm just hyped up to just get out there and fish and ride my bike and just be outside with the kids, just excited. And of course, escape in the boat with Andrew as we go fishing and try to find that big fish. Andrew outfished me last year, by the way, folks. Just want you to know that. It started out, he didn't even have a boat. Then he got a boat. Then he caught a big fish. And I was like, come on. But that's just a different story for another day. Just a little jealous, Andrew, as well. All right, let's put that aside and open up this show here. We got a lot to get to on the show, and we're glad you're joining us here at 5:30 today. I know it's not our normal for our premiere of this. We got that candidate forum. We'll talk about that coming up here in just a little bit. Plus, we're going to take a look at Department of Ag, Trade, Consumer Protection, and the tax identity theft. It is tax season, and we want to make sure that you don't have any of your identity stolen by thieves, and we'll get you all trained so you know exactly what you need to know, so you aren't a victim of identity theft. Plus, we check in with Austin, the Recreation Department. Guess what? He has every program out there that there is. I am so excited. He'll share with you what's happening. He's got all the summer programs as they are coming in here, as they work as they're in person. We'll break it all down for you, tell you safety more coming up here with Austin. But first, we turn to the headlines. As mentioned, we're happy you joined us here at 5:30 today. At 6 o'clock tonight, candidate forums kick off. One of two. Tonight's one is for District 1, Seat 1. This will kick off right after Talking Fitchburg at 6 o'clock live right here. So you just stay right here and you'll be able to watch this candidate forum. And then coming up tomorrow night, same channel, same piece, we'll have the District 2, Seat 3 candidate forum. That starts 6 o'clock. Talking Fitchburg is at 5:30 tonight. So, or tomorrow night as well. So you'll have those special coverages here. And don't worry if you miss tonight's or tomorrow's. We'll rebroadcast them right here at Fact TV, and those dates and times will be posted up at our website in the player. It shows you the schedule, exactly what's going on for our channel. All right, other news. We've got the Fish Hatchery Road Public Information Meeting coming up. I want to make sure that you do have this on your calendar and know where you can watch this meeting as well. You can tune in to this meeting on March 4th at 5:30 p.m. If you want to be involved in commenting or asking questions, anything like that, we encourage you to sign up with the Zoom link that's on the screen there. If you just want to watch this meeting, well, we have you covered right here on Fact TV. We'll have live coverage of this over on our Gov channel F3. You can check it out on our cable channels, our streaming channels, and of course, always at the website, fitchburgwi.gov. So again, if you just want to watch the meeting, we can have that, or we will have that. We can have that. What am I saying? You can have this here, right as you see on your screen, in your living room, on your phone, wherever you want to watch that meeting. And we just started construction here at the Crosby Mansion, so just don't worry about those noises in the background. All right, public information meeting for the Transit Network redesign. This is put on by Metro Transit, and this Phase 1 community meeting starts Wednesday, March 3rd from 6 to 7:30 p.m. See, we're just talking construction here. I mean, it makes sense. Infrastructure and backed up noises, whatever. Please attend this virtual community meeting on Wednesday, March 3rd to learn more about Metro Transit's network design. You just go onto the website. If you want to get the link for this, you can go to the Metro's website or to their Facebook page. They have the links and information that are needed, and you can see some of the goals that are part of this planning process. All right, do you have questions about COVID-19 vaccine? Well, we've got a graphic here that might help you and point you in the right direction. Stay up with the date on the progress of Wisconsin vaccine initiatives. Learn who is eligible for the vaccine and find out where you can get it. You can see all of these things at departmenthealthservices.wisconsin.gov/COVID-19/vaccine. And that information is up there to answer all of your questions. And you should ask questions. If you're concerned about anything related to the vaccine, COVID-19 or more, there's so many great resources out there. We've tried to share them throughout the year as we've gone through this pandemic together, but glad to continue to share it here on Fact TV. All right, Wisconsin statewide tornado drill is coming up. This is coming up on April 15th. Hard to believe we're talking about tornado season, right? While there's still snow on the ground, it says warmer weather and tornado season are getting are right around the corner. So get ready by making plans to take part in Wisconsin's statewide tornado drill. That comes up on April 15th. You see the times there. There'll be two different tests, one in the afternoon and one in the evening time. Of course, this is all on if there's no severe weather that day. That will always get rescheduled if it does happen. We'll keep you posted on it, and of course share that will be a severe weather awareness week as well, so we'll have all the details for you as that gets closer. All right, that does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we open up our digest. We're going to be talking about identity theft as relates to your tax returns. That's next right here on Talking Fitchburg.
Yeah, I know. Wait, I don't know. Yeah, you just look at that. It's so sad.
Gaining weight was easy. All I had to do was sit down and eat. Losing weight's a lot harder. I have to work at it every day. But with every step, I lower my risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease. And that makes every step, every choice, every day very much worth the effort.
Learn how you can help stop diabetes by losing weight, eating healthy, and staying active. Visit checkupamerica.org or call 1-800-DIABETES.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today from the Department of Trade, Consumer and Protection, it's Laura Sutherland. Today, Laura, we are talking about tax identity theft. And it's tax season. So tell us a little bit about what tax identity theft is.
So tax identity theft happens when someone uses your Social Security number to get a tax refund or to get a job. So you might find out about it when you e-file your tax return and discover that a return has already been filed in your name using your Social Security number, or the IRS may send you a letter saying that more than one person has filed in your name, or that the IRS records show that you have wages from an employer that you don't know. So that means that your identity has already been compromised and someone who's used your Social Security number to file those taxes. The best way to prevent someone filing taxes with your Social Security number before you is to file yours first. So, quite honestly, the quicker you file them, the more likely you will not be compromised as by a tax thief. So, if you're filing online, you should also make sure that you use an operating system that has that's up to date, it has its antivirus software, and that you've set strong passwords for your tax software login, because a compromise there can also open you up to ID theft. And if you're working with tax preparation services and you witness some questionable practices, you should report those practices to DATCP. And questionable practices might include tax returns being filed on your behalf without your consent, not receiving copies of the documents that you've signed, or not receiving copies of documents that identify the terms of the transaction. Some of the times we see individuals that are getting what's called a refund anticipation loan. They'll go to an organization that gives you loans, anticipation for that refund that you're getting back from your taxes. Sometimes those companies will also file your taxes for you, and maybe you want them to, or maybe you don't. So what you need to make sure is when you take out those loans, you've read the documents clearly, you understand the services that you're agreeing to and the ones that you're not agreeing to. Because if someone is going to file your taxes for you, you want to make sure you want them to. Sometimes there are hidden fees with these companies that you don't know about, or they take more than they should for the services. So be careful if you want. Be careful with the organizations that you use. There are a lot of great resources out there for folks who have a lower income right now or stretched thin because of the pandemic. So you can visit the IRS for free tax filings at the IRS. You can prepare and e-file taxes with a free IRS free file. And I believe that's taxpayers with an income of $72,000 or less using a free brand name tax software. You can find that information out at irs.gov. In Wisconsin, we also have an organization called 211. You can either dial that number or you can go to their website, 211wisconsin.communityos.org. And there you can find tax services in your community that offer free or reduced price tax services for people who need that. Really, really good service. And then the AARP also has the AARP Tax Aid, Foundation Tax Aid, and they provide in-person and remote tax assistance free of charge to anyone, with a special focus on taxpayers 50 years or older. So some really good resources. There's no reason to go to an organization that you don't fully understand and that you don't trust. So do your homework and file your taxes as soon as you can. And then, just keep your social security number and your financial information safe. That is the most important thing that you can do. Don't give it to someone unsolicited. Don't carry it around with you, your social security card. Guard that, keep it safe, because once a tax thief gets that is how they can file taxes on your behalf, and that's how your identity can be stolen.
Yeah, and if you do believe that has happened, you think your social security number is out there, and or somebody has filed on your behalf, what would you recommend folks do?
I would recommend that they file a complaint with the department and call us right away. We have a great ID theft team. We can help you if your identity has been compromised, and we can work with you to address the fact that your taxes have been filed on your behalf and see what resources we can get for you.
Yeah, you got a great team over there, so they're happy to help, and I appreciate the information. And if you need any help with it, head out to DATCP's website for more information. All right, thank you so much for helping us out all month long with great tips. We'll see you back later next month.
Thanks for having me, Chairman.
You bet. Take a quick break. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
You could be spreading the coronavirus without realizing you have it. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and do your part. It's important to limit in-person interaction with anyone outside of your immediate household, but phone and video chat are safe ways to connect. It's also important to limit any social gathering. This advice applies to people of any age, including teens and younger adults. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today for the Fitchburg Recreation Department, it is Austin. Austin, welcome back to the show. How you doing, sir?
Thank you. Good. How are you guys?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I heard that you have been out at the warming house at the McKee Farms Park for ice skating. What was the turnout like for that being out there?
Yeah, so I was out there. We did it mostly just the month of February. We had that really cold week, so that kind of takes out that whole week. But we had over 100 people use it just in those 3 weeks of real use. So that was a great turnout, and we're hoping to do it full time, during the whole winter next year.
Yeah, it all depends what type of winter we get too, as you know from being in Wisconsin. Yeah, just always something. We've got a lot of great programs coming up here, and before we get into this, you have an update for all of the in-person programs moving forward. Tell us what you know.
Sure. So what we've decided as the rec department to kind of just go forward and make sure everything is just running smoothly with COVID and everything. We're just putting a little blip at the beginning of every program for in person. And it's just a little description that we're going to maintain to the Dane County health guidelines and things like that. So we'll be communicating through email for each participant exactly what is expected for each program, which is going to look different, program to program. But that'll be just the easiest way to go about that, just so everyone is safe and we're not just, throwing out a bunch of information people have to read before. It'll be specific to each program.
Yeah, really good information that up front and consistent everything around that. So be on the lookout for that when you do see these in-person programs. Now let's talk about some of these great programs coming up. And first one, a competition, if you will, a challenge, a fitness challenge. And Austin, I hope the whole community signed up for this.
Yeah, so we were actually just invited, a few weeks ago to this challenge. It's really happening across Wisconsin. It's called Be Active Wisconsin. And it's the Community Fitness Challenge. I believe it started in Green Bay. That's who really started this. It's currently being offered across 40 different communities across the state. And it's really just a competition to see how many minutes each community can really log, whether that is running, walking, your own type of activity. It doesn't have to be just those. Really just getting in those active minutes. And we're hoping, Fitchburg comes out on top. The winning community actually gets a trophy, and then all participants of that sign up actually get a t-shirt for it. So if you're in it for nothing else in the t-shirt, then there you go. There's the t-shirt. And then that actually starts now, March, through the end of March. There still is time to sign up through the first couple of weeks of March. So we can get into that and people hopefully sign up and get those minutes logged.
Yeah, it's a fun challenge, and I'm really thinking about getting involved in this because I think it's a good way to keep you honest and get you outside and working out, and maybe just because of the warm weather coming up too, it makes me want to get outside. So. Yeah. Awesome class there. All right. When I think Fitchburg Rec, I think of all the dance classes. You still got a lot of those going on. Even my daughter's, we've put her in a couple of classes. They are awesome.
Yep. So our annual, seasonal at this point, dance classes are coming up. So for the spring, so this one's going to be a little bit different than before. We do have in-person classes, which will actually be Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But Wednesday is going to be dedicated to just virtual classes. So if you're not really comfortable signing up for an in-person class, there's always that virtual option on Wednesdays. But there is a variety of different classes offered in person. You really just need to check out the website to be able to see them all. I could list them, but it would take forever to list them all. So really this is happening, middle of April through the end of May. So it's just a few weeks program here. And like I said, Wednesdays, those virtual classes, but the other classes are in person. It's just right here at the Fitchburg Community Center. And we're going to have some strict, guidelines for COVID for this. So if you sign up for these programs, just please make sure to check your email because there's going to be dedicated, entrances and exits and, just going about, amount of people in the class at a certain time. We just need to follow those.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that we did talk about that at the top of this segment that, with any of these classes, and everything coming back on board, I think your patience is needed through all of this. And please read through all the materials. Safety is the top priority, not only for people who are participating, but the staff as well. So I'm glad you mentioned that as well. Turning our attention to outdoor activities, you got youth soccer already starting. My goodness, it's here.
I know. It's crazy to think that there was just snow on the ground a couple weeks ago, and there's no way we're thinking about programs. But yeah, so the youth soccer, we have a couple different options. You have the 3 to 5 group, which is actually going to be on Sundays. I know last year it was on Saturday mornings, but we had to switch things up a little bit. So it'll be on Sunday afternoons, either 3 or 4, you'll be in contact with them. There will be no program on May 9th. I believe that's Mother's Day, so we're not going to, ask everyone to come to that.
Oh boy,
again,
Austin, you get yourself in trouble if you schedule something on Mother's Day, buddy.
That's why we're just staying away from it in general. And then we have our other program, the 6 to 8 and the 9 to 12. Those are actually offered through Sonic Soccer. We tried programming them with them last year for the first time, but it got canceled. So hopefully this year is a good turnout for all of them. That is actually going to be Monday and Wednesdays, and it's only for a few weeks in April. So just make sure you check those dates. And there's just going to be, more of a trial run for, the fall and the spring, and see what we can do with them.
Yeah, we'll learn if it's a good partnership and feedback from all of you who sign up for it. So a great opportunity there. Last chance to sign up for some online chess 1 and 2. Oh boy.
Yeah, last chance, sign up for these online chess 1 and 2 and the online coding. Both of those are offered through our YEL, like we mentioned in previous talks here. The classes are $99 each, and they run either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, just depending on which class you have. But yes, those start actually the second week of March here. So last chance to sign up this week only, and then they'll be moving on as is.
Awesome. Turning our attention to summer programming, you've got obviously we used to be this big like release, like, all right, here it comes, everybody, we got it for you. This is a little bit different given the circumstances, but for other summer programming coming up, baseball is in your list.
Yeah, so like you mentioned, we're kind of just going to go through this summer. We're just going to plan everything as normal and hopefully go through, as safely as possible. But again, we just want to mention if anything would happen with, guidelines, that the classes will be canceled and people will be refunded. So don't feel like, if you're scared to not sign up just because it might be canceled, you will get your refund back. But yeah, like you said, so baseball, we have a couple different options for everybody. It's either the coach pitch, the machine pitch, and the T-ball. The ages range there, 6 to 8 for the coach pitch. Machine pitch is the 8 to 10, and then the T-ball is the little kids, the 4 to 5. And those really vary for times. So, the coach pitch is usually Monday and Wednesday evenings, beginning of June through the end of July. Kind of just depends on, weather and things like that and makeup games. The same with the T-ball is that. And then the machine pitch is actually Tuesday and Thursday evenings from late May to mid-July, usually 6 p.m. start times, again, depending on weather and makeup and things like that.
Awesome. And then you do have softball on here as well for girls, minors 8 to 10 years old.
Yep. So the 8 to 10-year-old softball, that is also included, and that's Monday and Wednesdays, end of May through end of July. Practices are determined by the coach there. So we reach out to the coaches and they'll send out to you as early as they can. Again, like you said, ages 8 to 10. And then prices for everything, baseball, softball, all of that, that is actually on the website as well.
Fantastic. Tennis, very popular sport. What do you got on that front?
So tennis lessons, we're hoping to have these run. We're going to try to limit the numbers as much as possible, just because these can be a little tighter quarters with everybody. We have session 1 and session 2 of lessons. They're both open now, so you can just check out which one you want to do. The session 1 is from June 14th to July 12th, and the session 2 is July 14th through August 4th. They're each $32, and then there's different classes for all bunch of ages. So we have the 4 to 5, 6 to 7, 8 to 9, 10 to 12, and then 13 to 16. And those are just located at the McKee Farms tennis courts. And hopefully people sign up for those so we can get those filled as soon as we can.
Half and you do have opening for tennis instructor as well. So if you are interested, get signed up, join the team, as it were. The half-day camps, awesome thing. I'm thinking way back to when you launched these 2 years ago now. We're pretty successful. Tell us what these camps are about.
Sure. So these half-day camps, like they're said, they're just half-day camps in the afternoon for the kids throughout the summer. They're Monday through Thursdays. It's usually the second week of June through the first week of August. There's a different camp every single week. So this year, the themes are actually very close to which were in last year. We thought they were so great and we could just offer them again since no one was able to use them actually last year. So the themes are around the world, Carnival Extravaganza, Down to a Science, Rainforest Adventures, Soak Zone, Space Explorers, Summer Olympic Games, and the Time Travelers. So if you're interested in any of those, they're $50 each. And they run, like I said, Monday through Thursday from 1 to 4, just down at McKee Farms at the park shelter. If you're interested, check out the website to see the exact dates. A little detail here, just make sure you check the date because I know there's one around the 4th that actually is not going on that Monday after the 4th. So just make sure you check the times and go from there.
Now tell me, the Soak Zone, is that just like the ultimate water fight for like 3 hours, or what are we talking?
It is everything water. The kids are going to be soaked the entire time. So make sure they bring, their trunks and a change of clothes because hopefully we planned it for, mid-July. So hopefully it's one of the hottest weeks we'll have so the kids can cool off and things like that.
There you go. Well, Austin, I think we've picked your brain enough. Certainly there are other programs that are on the list, and you can check those out online now over at the website. Austin, real quick, for people who do want to get signed up for this, who have never gone through the program, how do people sign up and get their account started?
Sure. So if you go to our website, which is just www.fitchburgwi.gov/recreation, you'll come right to our homepage and there's a big blue button on the screen that says register for programs here. All you have to do is click that and then you'll see our list of programs. If you don't have an account, it's just simple as signing up for one for free. And then you just add the classes there and then the payments will go through online. It'll be the easiest way to do that and then check them all out.
Yeah, it's a very easy process, and I can tell you because we, like I said, signed up my daughter for a couple of different events. So, Austin, thank you, great work. Glad again to see y'all up and moving here and good to go. So it's going to be a fun summer, and we'll keep you updated. Again, check the website frequently, as Austin mentioned, for any cancellations. We'll take it day by day, right, Austin?
You got it, day by day, and we're going to try to run everything we can.
All right, Austin, thank you so much for your time. Stay safe. We'll talk to you next month.
Sounds good.
All right, Austin there for the Fitchburg Recreation Department. So check the website for the latest information. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
So how was work?
It was 1,300 hours. My math class from 302 was in the trenches. Davy Roth had it the worst. Fractions were coming at him left and right. He just didn't get the damn things. 2 days ago, I tried to teach him what 1/4 of 1/2 was using different sizes of blocks. Yesterday, I tried again by dividing up pizza. Both missions failed.
Oh no.
But today, I was ready. I created a combat math game where the only way to beat the enemy is to out-fraction them. Davy conquered every last denominator. My game was so successful, the principal is deploying it to math squadrons all over the school. Anywho, how was your day?
Oh, today my boss treated the office to salad wraps.
Salad wraps.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Wait, I don't know. Yeah, you just did that. Look at that. It's so sad.
Find good stuff at Goodwill and bring good home.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be blood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Wrapping up the show for the day. I want to thank our friends at Department of Ed Trade Consumer Protection and Austin from the Recreation Department helping us out with all those great activities. Head to the website to get that full list because we zip through that thing today here during his interview. Until next time, have a great day, everybody.